Beneath the calm waters of reservoirs around the world lies a hidden history. Today, these lakes provide drinking water, hydroelectric power, flood control, and recreation for millions. Boats cross their surfaces, families gather along the shores, and to most visitors they are simply beautiful lakes. But many of these reservoirs were once something very different. They were towns, places where people lived, worked, worshipped, raised families, and built communities across generations. Entire neighborhoods, churches, schools, farms, businesses, and cemeteries were sacrificed in the name of progress, disappearing beneath rising water. To understand why, we return to a time of rapid urban growth and rising demand for water and electricity. Engineers saw rivers as opportunity. By building large dams, they could generate power, secure water supplies, improve navigation, and reduce flooding. These projects promised economic growth and a better future. But many ideal reservoir sites were already home to communities. For planners, flooding them was often considered necessary. For residents, it meant losing everything familiar. Families were told their land would be taken. Businesses closed. Churches held final services. Schools graduated their last classes. Entire communities prepared to disperse, often with no replacement for generations of memory. Then came the day. The dam gates closed. Water began to rise. Fields disappeared first, then roads, then homes. Day by day, entire towns vanished beneath newly formed lakes. One such place was Loyston, Tennessee. In the 1930s, the Tennessee Valley Authority began major infrastructure projects, including Norris Dam. Loyston stood directly in the path of the reservoir. Residents were relocated. Buildings were demolished or moved. As Norris Lake filled, the town disappeared beneath the surface. Today, visitors see only water, unaware that beneath it lie roads, foundations, and traces of daily life. Loyston was not alone. In the 1950s, the St. Lawrence Seaway reshaped the border between Canada and the United States. It promised economic growth, improved shipping routes, and hydroelectric power, but required entire communities to be abandoned. Over 6,500 residents in eastern Ontario were relocated. 10 villages were flooded. Some homes were moved, others demolished. When flooding began in 1958, farms, roads, and historic buildings disappeared beneath rising water. These became known as the Lost Villages. Yet they were not entirely erased. During droughts, reservoir levels drop and remnants reappear. Roads emerge from the mud. Stone foundations surface. Forgotten structures briefly return. For descendants of former residents, these moments are deeply emotional brief returns of places thought gone forever. Modern technology has revealed even more. Divers, sonar mapping, and underwater drones continue to uncover submerged landscapes, exposing street layouts, foundations, and artifacts left behind. These remains show that reservoirs hold more than water. They hold history. Of course, these projects brought major benefits. Reservoirs provide clean water, generate electricity, reduce flooding, and support millions of lives. They are remarkable engineering achievements, but they also came at a cost. Entire communities vanished. Traditions were lost. Chapters of regional history were erased from the surface. The question remains, were the sacrifices worth it? There is no simple answer. What is certain is that every reservoir contains a human story, families displaced, communities lost, and memories submerged. The next time you stand beside a quiet lake, consider what lies beneath. Below the surface, forgotten streets and buried foundations still remain. History resting underwater.